welcome to my channel Being You Now. Thank you so much for being with me here today. Today I'm doing your daily reading. If this reading doesn't resonate, head over to the videos tab. You'll find yourself somewhere in there. This is a collective reading, not a one-to-one personal reading. For personal reading, it's the first link in the description box. Today I'm working with the energy of coffee. So we will be doing a coffee cup reading. So I will be just sipping through this. The reason why I'm doing the whole process today is because I've not done this on my channel, and a lot of you, this might be your first coffee cup experience. So you let me know as you see fit in comments if this is the first time you're watching coffee cup readings. For those of you that are OG, are following me, are subscribers, you would have seen all the notifications and all the announcements in the communities tab. If you don't know where the communities tab is, subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel. There's a lot of yummy, juicy information behind the scenes, astrology updates, energy updates, planetary updates, full moon, new moon, eclipse, all the things is in the communities tab. That's right. And if you're a subscriber, you automatically get notified. You don't have to do anything. So you would have, there was a poll that I did. So thank you to everyone that voted for tea leaves and coffee cup readings were right up there. So thank you. Thank you to everyone that voted. And because of those votes, I am honoring coffee and tea were neck to neck, which is why I'm doing this. And yeah, I'm just going to show you how this process works for today. And we're just going to have a chat. So go grab your cup of tea, coffee, and tell me where you're joining from, and cheers. Let me know. Let me know what you think. If this is your first time watching a coffee cup reading, I'd love to know. It is pretty hot, as you can see. Probably can see the steam. Yep, you can see it. I just made it freshly because I want you to see how it works. I want you to show you the process because this is the first time I'm doing it. Now, those of you that have had healings, so just a little bit of story about this cup. These cups don't come with saucers, which is why I don't have a matching saucer. No, this is not because I don't want a matching saucer. These cups are just little espresso cups. Espresso cups that don't really have a saucer. And for those of you that have had healing sessions with me, you would know what these colors mean to me. So hey, if you know, you know. Now I have been doing a lot of other types of readings. Let's just catch up. Let's just do a bit of a catch up. And whilst I'm trying to drink this as quickly as I can, but I want to show you the process, the whole process, being the first one that we're doing on the channel. So I have been doing a lot of tea leaf readings, which I'm really enjoying. I'm also working with the Lenormand cards, which has been quite cool and exciting. It's bringing a lot more layers and different ways of thinking in the reading. I also have been doing palmistry, believe it or not, and a little bit of history about me. I grew up with palmistry and astrology. Funny thing, and I'm not doing either of those like I don't have a channel for either of those. So my upbringing has been all to do with palmistry and so the Vedic palmistry and astrology. And from the age of 5, I knew how to read palms. I know it sounds a bit crazy. So I was exposed to palmistry because in my upbringing, that's what we didn't really have tarot cards, or we didn't work with tarot. I didn't even know about tarot until much later in my life when it helped me in my own life. And that's how I really got into tarot and healing. So, yeah, it has been really interesting. People are coming to me for palmistry readings when I don't even advertise that I do palmistry. So this whole new world has opened up for me. And I was thinking of whether or not to create another channel, but that's too much work and I just don't have the time to maintain another channel. And that is why I put up polls. And if my audience are open and wanting to watch this, why not? Anyway, tell me where you're tuning in from. I know a lot of you that watch these readings are my OGs, I have a big Aries community. So hey, Aries, thank you for all your love and support. I so appreciate you. I don't have enough words to express my gratitude, but just know that you are seen and heard and very, very, very welcome on my channel. That's for all signs. And the reason why I started doing all signs is because I started getting a lot of requests. Why are you not doing this sign? Why are you not doing that sign? And I did at one point in time start doing some of those individual signs, but for the time commitment, I'm just not getting the views. And unfortunately, YouTube is all about algorithms. So when you can't beat it, you have to work with the system. And I'm part of that system, which is called YouTube. So here we go. Okay, so now that the liquid is all gone, I'm going to tip that cup. It's nice to catch up. I feel like I don't get much of an opportunity to catch up with my audience, and I really enjoy that. I'm just letting the coffee do its thing. I want to show you the process. Here's the thing. If you have been following me for a while, and if you've been an OG subscriber, you will know that I'm very open and transparent in my whole process. I have very high levels of integrity, which is good or bad, I don't know, but it is just the way it is. And so that is why when I wanted to do this coffee cup reading, I wanted to make sure that I was not in any hurry and I had time. Okay. And the other thing is, the reason why I haven't brought tea leaves in here is because I feel it might get messy, and there is my own processes of no food in the no food in my recording studio. All right, so here we go. Based on the saucer, can you see the saucer? I see that there is something that's going to make you very, very happy. I feel like there is a bit of it. It's almost like there is sun shining. It's almost like post the eclipse. So after the eclipse, so whenever you're watching this, we had the eclipse a few weeks ago. I feel like a lot of you felt that after the eclipse energy, you started to feel like you're coming into more of yourself. You're feeling a lot more happier, joyful, and there's been light. I'm getting shown that there has been light shown on parts of your life or yourself that has allowed you to see and shift your perspective on certain things, places, people, situations. And I feel like that's resulted in new levels of awareness. Okay, so here's the cup. So the bottom is all coffee, and that is why I had to drink the coffee. Now I feel like there are three things coming towards you. And the first thing that's coming towards you, it's that there where you can see my finger. And it's coming, and it's going to take you by surprise. It's something that you have been working towards for a long period of time, but you probably didn't see any results or outcome. But I feel like it's coming all of a sudden, and all of a sudden you're rising to the top. I really see this energy of rising to the top. There are three things that are coming towards you. That's the first one. There. Second one, and then there is the third one. So three things are coming towards you. This to me is within the next 3 weeks is what Spirit is saying to me. And I feel like you're definitely rising to the top. I can see two women. I also can see dancing. So some of you might be doing dancing. I'm being shown Latin dancing. So maybe you're doing Latin dancing. I can see women wearing beautiful flowy dresses. So either you are going dancing, maybe you're going to watch a concert, a performance, theater or circus of some sort where they're wearing beautiful costumes that you will be experiencing. But I see these two women, and one of them has a hat. So maybe you'll see a hat, maybe you buy a hat, or maybe you're drawn to hats during this time. And if you are, that is going to be fantastic, if you are able to purchase it and if that's something you're drawn to. The other thing I'm also being given as a message is that you will be wearing in the next 3 weeks different hats. So maybe you are, working on your side hustle and you also have another job, or maybe you have a lot more family obligations, but you're also working full time. So that's the energy I'm picking up with wearing multiple hats, but you will be able to juggle everything. You can see that it's almost like things are in the air, but you are able to juggle them very beautifully is what I'm picking up. I'm also picking up this energy of birds. So you might see birds, and you will be divinely protected. I see very faintly, just where my finger is, like an evil eye. So if you have been worried about something, I feel like Spirit is saying to you, you are divinely protected. So you're divinely protected at this moment in time. I also see a child and a dog. So a child is petting a dog. So maybe you have nieces, nephews, or children. If you don't have children, it could be nieces or nephews. And child and dog to me is representing a lot of happiness and joy. So you might also be sharing and celebrating your success, whether it's a new job. I also see, I don't know if, I see that someone is graduating or they've completed education, a successful completion. I almost see this vision of someone throwing that, the graduation gown and cap that you wear. It's almost like you are throwing that in the air. That's the other thing that I can see here. Now, so things are moving very, very quickly. I feel like this could be in the first 2 weeks. Now, what's happening there in the third week? I feel like third week, you might feel like your energy is a little bit low, or you may feel a little bit lethargic. I can see that the woman also is trying to pull the blanket. So be mindful of, sleeplessness. We are having a full moon coming up in Aries, and we also have the new moon. So the new moon is happening. It's actually happening today. Let me see, what day is it happening? The new moon is actually happening today. So a lot of you, just be mindful with the new moon energy, because this can Libra energy, that's your 7th house. So 7th house is all about relationships. 7th house is for Aries, but 7th house is all about relationships. It's about family. So just be mindful, if you are still going through a healing journey, or if you haven't been communicating with someone, just be mindful of your stress levels. Get some healing. Chakra balancing during this time really will help you. Also have bath is what I'm being shown, because I feel during this time to help you with your sleep, it's almost like you awake at the middle of the night. That's the energy I'm picking up at the moment. So yeah, just be mindful of your sleep, refrain from technology, try and, do some meditation, listen to calming music, to really, or white noise, if that works for you. It doesn't really work for me. When I pass out, and I'm very grateful for that. But yeah, so be mindful of your sleep. I think this is to do with your unconscious mind. There's a lot on the mind, is what I can see here. So, and I feel like it's almost like, because of all these revelations, as I was talking about, all these revelations that you've had in the past few weeks, now you're more aware. And because you're more aware, some of you might feel more sensitive as well. So be very mindful of this new moon, which is on the 3rd of October here in Australia. So depending on where you are, it might be 3rd or 4th for you, or 2nd or 3rd actually, because Australia is one day ahead. I'm in Australia, by the way, if you didn't know. Everything I do is based on my time zone, of course. So you can check it out. There is a link in the description box to see when the new moons, full moons, all the things are in your time zone. So you can go check it out in the description box. It's completely free. But yeah, so be mindful of your energy levels. And if you need rest. Just, I feel like this energy here, it's giving me the energy that it could be a woman. Now, if it's not you, it could be it could be your children. I hope not. So just keep tabs of, sometimes we forget, being in Libra, it can be to do with also people around us. So if this is not your story, just check in. Sometimes that's what it is all about. It's about checking in with our loved ones. But overall, I see this is a great reading. I'm just going to see if there are any. I'm seeing letter S. I'm seeing letter R. I'm also seeing letter C. So S is showing up twice. R, C. I'm also seeing I and L and B. So these could be initials. This could be first letter. This could be your first name could be starting from that. I'm also seeing letter K and U. So those are the letters that are coming up. They may mean something to you. They may not mean something to you. They could also be people that you're close to or friends with. But overall, a lot of celebration, lots of good news and celebration is what's coming your way. So I'm really enjoying this reading for you. You let me know what you think of coffee cup readings. If you'd like to see more on the channel, I'd like to bring more on the channel. And thank you for all your love, support, for commenting, for all the polls as well. I really appreciate you. If you desire your own personal reading, it's the first link in the description box. If you desire a coffee cup reading, a tea leaf reading, you can always email me. I'm not, I'm doing that on a very personal one-to-one basis. I'm not putting out links for all the things. And that's just because I also need to be mindful of my time and energy as well. And that's another reason why I haven't started a channel on tea leaves and coffee cup readings, because I seriously do not have the time. And YouTube is making a lot of changes. And just on a side note, you would have heard some of the really well-known established channels. Some of them are retiring. Some of them have quit. which is really, really sad to see, because you know, some of these channels I really respect and appreciate, and they got me on my path. And so but you know, we're working with the system, and that's part of working with the system. And I'm doing readings. I don't need to make mini movies and feature films like Mr. Beast. That's not what I'm doing. I'm here to deliver a message, and I want to be very authentic, very transparent in how I do my work, and which is what I'm doing. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. I know that this went longer than usual, but it was nice. It was nice to have a cup of tea, coffee, whatever that, let me know in comments whether you enjoyed this style. I feel like it's more relaxed, it's more personable. It gives us an opportunity to catch up. You can tell me where you're from, what you're drinking, and I can tell you what I've had, as you saw, so that I can share this act of divination with you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for being here. I truly, truly, truly appreciate you. And remember, the power that is you by being you now. I will see you next time.